Hi everyone, this is Dr. Catherine Kelly, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about evolution. In a lot of my work, I talk about conscious evolution, and what that is basically choosing, with conviction most of the time, to evolve beyond where we were. And one of the things I hear myself saying lately is that evolution sucks. And the reason that I say it that bluntly is the fact that so many clients and workshop participants and friends even are coming to me and saying, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted. And oh my gosh, my brain is about to explode because I'm learning so much. Or gosh, I'm being challenged with so much and I'm moving beyond all this stuff. But oh my gosh, I'm going through it. I'm feeling spent. I'm feeling tired. And I think about the trees. We aren't completely leafed out. I look around and some of the trees are maybe half leafed out or just starting to poke out. And if you think about the immense amount of energy that it takes for trees to sprout and to really come to life, it's a ton of energy. And trees, the life of the tree is programmed that under certain circumstances, it basically starts to come forth and burst. And in our part of the country right now, we kind of burst early because we had some really warm weather, and so the energies that were stored within the trees, the switch went off, and here comes these leaves, and here comes all the flowers. But any botanist knows that there's an immense amount of energy that it takes for a tree to go through its cycles of creating those beautiful, wonderful rings, and life force within it is basically, again, programmed to come out at certain times. But then the trees have to rest a bit at a certain time. So when clients are coming in or when I'm talking to friends or whatever, I keep joking that I need to create a bumper sticker that says evolution sucks. Meaning that, oh my gosh, it is so hard to do this work. And when you consciously decide that you're going to evolve, that means that basically pretty much everything becomes a lesson. And I have this whole span of the hazards of therapy, and which to me are also the hazards of evolution. And the very first one is basically that the more we learn, the more we want to learn, because we start to recognize how much better it feels to learn and evolve than to stay where we're at. But at the same time, the hazard of that is that, oh my gosh, I'm constantly learning, constantly looking for the options to have our little pop quizzes or our little tests of life. And in my mind, almost everything that we're presented with is kind of a test. It's something that we go through in order to season ourselves or learn and grow and gather information and become wiser and wiser as we grow older, whether it's this life or another lifetime. So that whole idea that evolution sucks is kind of a joking play on the fact that, okay, we need to take a break from it at some time also. And it's perfectly okay to give yourself permission that for a day or two or a couple weeks or a couple months that you're really not going to go out of your way to experience or learn anything new. If those experiences come up, that's great, but that we really need to give ourselves a break once in a while. Because life can become one constant lesson if we allow it to, and that can be exhausting. So I just really wanted to plant this seed that, evolution doesn't have to suck, but basically we can give ourselves that little break here and there, and also sit back and just observe. One of my favorite authors, Don Miguel Ruiz, has the book The Four Agreements. And the main concept to me of evolution and consciousness is, instead of getting absorbed in situations, to really step back and observe ourselves within those situations. And sometimes that's the key of evolution as well, is basically stepping out of situations, stepping out of a intentional growth period so that we can just sit back and watch and see what happens, because we do learn in those ways as well. And I do think in many, probably most cases, we learn in retrospect. So as our souls evolve, we actually have to take some breathers. We have to consciously know when we need some rest and restoration. And frankly, that's kind of the period I'm in right now, that, the last year, 2 years have been very trying with loved ones being sick and passing away, as well as with a lot of work stuff and changes and my own kind of personal evolution piece. But I'm in this sort of stepping back phase of kind of taking stock, but then also paying attention to the fact that I really need a lot of time to restore right now. I've been more tired in these last 5 months than I probably have been in a long time. So it is a time to step back, but I jokingly say evolution sucks, but it's also the most beautiful, wonderful thing that we could ever experience and know that we are engaging in. So, tongue-in-cheek, evolution sucks, but I want to encourage you all to know when it is that you need to take a break and step back, but then also know that we are constantly under these opportunities to learn and grow. So it's all up to you and to kind of what you step into to take yourself beyond where you were. So this is one more way that you learn to align your soul for radiant living, is not only consciously stepping in to evolve, but also consciously stepping out so that you can take a break from the evolution long enough to kind of take stock and see what you need to do next. So as you align with Spirit with Radiant Living, for Radiant Living, I would love to hear from you, would love to hear kind of when you are in the midst of your learning and growth periods, what it is that you do to take care of yourself, but then also how you remain conscious in those times when you are stepping back. So this is Catherine Kelly. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like to go on my website, which is www.drcatherinetkelly.com, and check out any of my social media, which is on the left side of the screen, leave a message for me with this video, or also go to my email list and leave me a message there. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much.